Hi, Warriors. So I saw this short today, a Carrie K short. Um, Straight awesomeness, okay? On how we hold on to misery like it's a damn security blanket, right? And it hit me. We do grip tight, grip so tightly to pain, thinking it's who we are. Um, but it's just chains, disguised as fucking comfort. So we're going to go deeper on this, why we do it, what it costs us, you know, and how releasing it unleashes, our divine power. First, the truth, we hold on to misery because it's familiar, right? Carrie nailed it. Pain feels like home after so long, you know? A twisted, identity we've worn like armor. I've been there. Years of, losing almost my entire family. I'm telling you, I spent so much of my life one death after another that it just got to the point where it seemed like that's all that was happening was people were dying. And then for years after that, you know, you're dealing with that loss. I clung to the hurt, you know, like it was, I don't know, like it was my story, my proof that I had survived, I guess. But it's not survival, it's fucking stagnation. Psychologically, it's the brain's loop. Misery releases dopamine hits of safety, in predictability, even if it's toxic. Spiritually, it's ego's last stand, you know? Um, Whispering, don't let go. Who will you be then? You know what I mean? You're not a victim. You know, you're a cosmic vault locked by your own fucking key. They flooded us with trauma porn, you know? News, ads, endless scrolls to make misery the fucking default. You know, so we never question the fucking cage we've put ourselves in. It's not it's not protection. It's a fucking prison that we polish damn daily. And here's the fucking gut punch too. Sorry, this got me a little, going. Um Holding misery costs you everything. It really does. If it blocks your flow, your freaking intuition dulls. Relationships go to shit. you know, because you're projecting your damn shadows onto love. And the divine feminine in you, she fucking starves. I've felt it. You know, gripping pain so tight. I pushed away joy, miracles, you know, even my own intuition. Carrie's point hits harder here because misery is a fucking thief, man. You know, stealing, you know, your bandwidth for creation, connection, for power. In awakening terms, you know, it's the anchor dragging you from the wave. So you're stuck in the damn undertow, you know? You're a cosmic river. Misery dams the flow. But if you release it, you flood the world with light. They profit from our pain. Ooh. You know, pharma, media, endless fix it cycle, you know, cycles. All to keep us, you know, to keep the divine feminine in us chained. The cost? Your life unlived, you know? I don't know. Time to pay the toll in tears, not chains, right? Letting go isn't, it's not loss. It's ignition. Carrie's call to, you know, surrender, it's the key. Misery's grip loosens, you know, when you name it, you grieve it, and release it. I did it. Sat with my shadows, cried the river fucking dry, you know, then whispered, not mine anymore. And then boom, you know, space opens for intuition to freaking roar, love to flow, power to surge. Spiritually, it's the feminine rising, you know, from victim to visionary. Oh, I don't know. You know, shadows integrated, not ignored. I guess. Journal, you know. What misery am I clutching? You know, what power waits behind it? Breathe into it. And then breathe it out, you know? Burn it. Burn that note. Walk it into the earth. I don't know. They've made release, weakness. So we stay hooked on damn suffering. Surrender's your sword. When you drop the freaking misery, you don't just free yourself. I say this all the time. You liberate the field. In awakening, it's reaction. Your feminine power inspires the collective to unclench. You're the cosmic domino. Collectively, tipped to topple the fucking pain paradigm. Your freedom, it's revolution. So drop the damn misery grip. You are legends. We are legends. I love you.